And finally, my backlog of videos that I needed to do post-commentary for is coming to a close with this one. We've reached the challenge quest. Now this challenge quest has got to be the hardest one yet. I mean, for me it wasn't too bad because I have a great team for it, but just the way this one is set up and the synergy characters that they picked for it don't really make any sense, aside from Vaan and Gabranth, since, you know, they're kind of the men of the hour. But everybody else, it's a little strange. Like Lenna, for example. That one seems like the biggest slap in the face, because think about it. Why did everybody pull for Lenna? She's a fantastic support with great HP regen and awesome battery, good initial brave regeneration, great stuff. But one of the main selling points about Lenna is 100% debuff evasion. That was the thing that made most people go, I want to get her. Because at the time of her release, she was the only person who did that. So everybody knows Lenna as debuff evasion. So then we get here, they make her synergy for the challenge quest, and they have a framed debuff, not this way, but the next one, has a framed debuff that bypasses Windrake's ward. That's right, that debuff, excuse me, that they put on your party members, the one that triggers a counter whenever you do anything, cuts through Windrake's ward. Yeah! If you were unsure if there were trolls working for Square, now you know. Because that is pretty trollish stuff. Who else did they give us? Locke? A little dated. Valthyr, do these things even have buffs you can steal? I'm pretty sure the next wave has a buff that they put up. I think it's just a general stat increase, so nothing that's going to save your life or really turn the tide of battle much at all. Valthyr could steal that buff, I guess, so that's cool, but yeah, really, you kind of need Gabranth to take this out, because those things will just come at you so damn hard. I mean, Waka's not bad either until he loses all of his buffs. Then he's a big problem, but I mean, Waka could get some clutch blinds in, so maybe that could work out, but in general, man, this one can be pretty strugglish. So I am, needless to say, very happy. I know I keep saying this in videos, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. I'm very happy that Vaan's burst came as quickly as it did. Even if just for this challenge alone. I know it can be done without the burst, but I might as well just use it. I mean, the fact that I got it, I'm happy about. It made this a lot easier. And Gabranth does so many good things. I waited a little bit to purple him. I went into the banner hoping to just get Gabranth. I got Vaan first, and then went, okay, I'll just max out Vaan because he's going to be synergy for more challenge quests. But then I managed to move some stuff around and have just enough to get Gabranth maxed out. Well, not all the way maxed out. He's got 2 out of 3 on the armor. His weapon's maxed out, so that's all good. But he is missing some CP, which means he only has, I don't even remember what they are, but he only has 2 artifacts equipped because that's all we can fit here. I don't understand why they did what they did with the CP. Okay, they gave us these character boards. They kind of made it so character boards are, I don't want to say necessary, but really, really helpful for a lot of these characters. They gave us some CP that you can get in the character board enhancements, but not enough to even cover all of the character board passives. Again, if you wanted proof that Square employs trolls, there you go. Because that makes no sense at all. Speaking of, I don't think I gave Lenna her character board. I don't even remember if I did or not. Pretty sure I didn't. It would have helped if I would have, but she got it done. I mean, she was really only here for battery and healing, since she can't do the debuff evasion in the next wave. But as of right now, we should be getting hit with some stat drops, and we're not, because Lenna's here, so that's nice. And I will say that Lenna and Leviathan is pretty cool. That's a lot of initial brave that we're getting. Especially in a stage where you're guaranteed to take HP attacks like this one. There's really no way around it. It's helpful. Every little bit helps out. Now, I actually went about this, I'm getting ahead of myself because we're not even to this wave yet, but I'll just talk about it now. When I originally got to it, I was planning on going about the fight a little differently. So, okay, it's 2 targets in the next wave. And normally, you know, what you want to do, what I always do, is if you're going to a stage that has 2 targets or more, I want to bring units that specialize in AoE attacks and keep the enemies alive for as long as possible, meaning I don't want to just kill one right away and then be stuck with a team that specializes in spreading their damage across multiple targets against one target, because then you're going to just crawl, you're barely going to do any damage, it's going to suck. So for this one, you know, we have Vaan, who is enough, he's more single target DPS than you can even ask for right now. And then we have Gabranth, who can break and re-break. So my original plan going into this was, you know what? These things at the end here, these bosses, they don't enrage. So if you were to kill one and then leave the other one alive, he won't get all mad and do crazy stuff like, say, the Count Steams do or something like that. It's just, you can kill one and then the other one's left alone to his own devices like he always was. So I was thinking, why don't we just kill one and then just bully the other one? We can re-break him, we can have Vaan just do his thing. It'll be much easier to contend with that way. But as this fight progressed, I don't know, the momentum just kind of moved in such a way where we didn't really need to do that. Like, we were able to keep them both standing for as long as possible and still utilize the little splash damage we could get, which would be from Gabranth's skills. His skill 2 and his EX both do splash damage, and Vaan's EX does splash damage. So leaving them both alive for the majority of the fight ended up being the better route here. But I still wouldn't object to somebody wanting to do it the other way. I mean, if your turn spacing is in such a way where it would make more sense for you to kill one and just leave the other one around, do that. But for me, I was able to keep the damage output consistent by leaving them both here and still protect myself from getting hit with too many of these. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, we got hit with 2 of those AoEs that they do, the ones where they dispel all the buffs and stuff. Yeah, it's nasty. We got hit with 2 of those back to back. And Gabranth kept us alive with his C65 and everything. And I don't think we ever got hit with that attack again. I'm trying to remember how I did this now. I'm pretty sure I just let them both do it, and then I just went right in with Vaan's burst, and then went right in with the summon, and we were able to just nuke it at that point. And that kept the turn spacing good enough to, yeah, because we're getting more Gabranth re-breaks in there going into the summon. That kept them back long enough to where we could just kind of drag it out with them both around, take advantage of every little bit of damage output you could by not killing one of them before the other one. And we got it done in 59 turns. So even looking at this, we're kind of almost there. So, yeah. See, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, I know they're about to do it. So I'm like, let's just pop the Gabranth C65. Might as well utilize this damage while it's here. Bring this one back. So how this is going to happen? Looks like A is going to do it. Or you know what? Did I burst now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, yeah, I'm wrong. I burst now, then I let them do it, and then I summon. Right? I'm trying to remember now. I think it's burst time. No, okay, no, I did wait. Alright. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I was right the first time. So B's gonna hit Lenna, and then we'll take 2 of these AoEs back to back. So that way, right, so that way Vaan can wear out this debuff, and then it'll be time to go. Let's get some battery before this. I'm getting ahead of myself too, but I'm also thinking about what the hell is the TCC challenge going to look like for this? Because these guys are no joke. Like, they bring a lot of pretty serious stuff to the table. I'm just happy that the dispel takes place after they start swinging, because if they were to dispel a lot of these buffs beforehand, that would be really bad. Because this is not a stage where you could say bring Edge and just dodge everything, because they absorb all of Edge's attacks. That's right, these things absorb thunder. You can't really delay him with lightning either, like that's not an option. So what could you do? I mean, you could tank it with some options, like you could potentially have somebody like Cater to avoid that nasty debuff if they don't ban her. They will 100% ban Eldnarsh from this, because Eldnarsh is the king of cheesing fights. Seriously, I don't think anybody does that better. I don't think anyone shuts bosses down better than Eldnarsh does. Excuse me. Okay, see, we waited, now we go in for the burst. So we're gonna go EX, LD, probably, yeah, just spam some skills, and then I keep forgetting what it's called. I keep calling it the Spirit Bomb, because look at his last burst attack. It's a Spirit Bomb. Just the way it forms, the way he holds it, the way he throws it. Vaan has a Spirit Bomb. Goku Vaan. That's what we're dealing with right here. Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about? Like, I'm just keeping the damage even. Like, they're both about half. B's gonna have a little bit less because of this nuke right here. Hadouken! Okay. We gotta start putting our buffs back on. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's LD time. Get to it. Okay, see, right now we're in a really good spot. Even though they get him back with this. Notice how his Brave doesn't even go down when he gets hit with those. So now, Gabranth and Lenna have that awful debuff. Vaan had it before, but I'm not as worried about Vaan because he gets more Brave cash back with his skills. Lenna doesn't get any unless she HP attacks, and Gabranth doesn't get any either, so they're more likely to get broken. Like Lenna's gonna get broken right here. Not here, but here. No, that's right, the Brave damage resist, I forgot. Gabranth does things, amazing things. But look, here's what I'm talking about. Now we can break this one back and just keep them at bay and keep our splash damage alive as they miss. Okay, so yeah, 59 turns like I said. 10 more turns and we're home free. This one is... it's struggle-ish out there. I'm looking at the groups and other people that are trying this one. This one sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the hardest challenge quest that we have gotten. Because Square trolled us. Which wouldn't be the first time. They do stuff like that a lot. Like, okay, let me just give an example here. The Chaos Era starts, right? who got EX Plus first. That would be Cloud and Vincent with that first Heretics event. Most people opted for Cloud because it's Cloud, of course. That's just how Final Fantasy goes. Everybody likes Cloud. So that's awesome. Square went, okay, you're enjoying your very first EX Plus character. This is great. You're going to have so much fun with this era. It's going to be awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, Square. What's the next event? That's going to be Fangs of Promise Chaos. You said you're enjoying Cloud, right? Guess what? These shaman are immune to paralysis. And that started a trend for the whole Chaos era. They kept doing that. Like, hey, you like your new character? Well, guess what? In the very next fight, we're going to lock them out. Hell, they did it with this one. What was the event before this one? Desh, the Thunder Enchanter. These things absorb thunder. So yes, that trend has continued. It started since the beginning of the Chaos era. We're about to hit Lufenia, and they're still doing shit like this. Good on you guys for keeping us on our toes and keeping the challenge coming, but that's so trollish. Why you gotta be like that? But look at this. The fight is ours. We have already won. We have the upper hand. We've had the upper hand since the beginning, but especially now, it's just a matter of time before they fall. Because everything was timed really well in this run. I was very proud of it. I would have loved to launch B, but again, turn spacing. I had to do it like this. Turn spacing and splash damage. You know, I probably could have hit A instead there, but I just wanted to get rid of this one. Yeah, I probably could have hit A and then probably killed that one with Vaan ZX the very next turn. So maybe this could have been less turns if I would have done it that way. Because that was a lot of damage to output on someone who was basically dead. We gotta break him back. But we're gonna pop this just in case we need the protection. If it weren't for that re-break right there, we would have taken another one of these hits. And it would not have been pretty. But luckily, because of Gabranth's abilities, we don't have to. And that is, I believe, if my count is correct, 7 out of 7 challenge quests done. Good luck to everyone else, because this one can suck. So good luck, everybody. There's not a whole lot of options. All right. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching.